Hi there, this is Cinema's Language. Today we are going to review Raat Akeli Hai, starring Nawazuddin Siddiqui and Radhika Apte. A speeding truck hits a car. The car overturns. Passengers are killed brutally, bodies disposed. The next scene takes the audience 5 years later, where a rich powerful man is killed on his wedding night. A brave, honest, and quite cunning police officer, Jatil Jadhav, played by the wonderful Nawazuddin Siddiqui, is called to solve the mystery. This is how Raat Akeli Hai, the debut film of Anit Rehan, prepares its audience for the mystery that is going to be unraveled. We get a sense of the connection between these two murders and find ourselves totally engaged with the plot. Before going into the plot, let us first talk a little bit about how the movie is in terms of technicalities. The story is gripping, and it is bound to engage you throughout the movie. The cast boasts of names such as Nawazuddin Siddiqui, Radhika Apte, Aditya Srivastava, Sweta Tripathi, Hila Arjun, Tigmangshu Dhulia, Khalid Tyabji, and so on. The director Anit Rehan certainly knows what he is going to do. Both acting and direction was up to the mark. The writer Smita Singh created a dark world where patriarchy prevails and the women suffer unbearably, both in and outside their homes. Cinematographer Pankaj Kumar, who has previously worked on films like Tumbad, Sheep of Theseus, Talwar, and Haider, has weaved his magic once again in Raat Akeli Hai. His cinematography vividly portrays the dark, gritty world Smita Singh created. We have known the music director Sneha Khanwalkar through Gangs of Washipur 1 and Gangs of Washipur 2, and her unique blend of music and cinema can be seen here too. Beautiful music and background score has added to the richness of this movie. The movie portrays the male lead, Jatil Jadhav, as an uncorrupted, energetic cop who can go to any length to find the truth. When the rich would-be politician Raghuveer Singh is killed just after his wedding night, Jatil is in charge of the investigation. We learn that the murdered man is quite an old man. His first wife was killed in an accident 5 years ago, and that the woman he had just married was his mistress for the last 5 years. Radha, the mistress, is played brilliantly by Radhika Apte and challenges Nawaz in each scene through her acting prowess. In this situation, as Jatil points out, everyone can be a suspect. Is it Radha who killed the man, as she would get all his wealth as his lawfully wedded wife? Or is it Bikram, his nephew, who handles all his business operations? Or is this a political murder, and Munna Raja, the MLA, is responsible? In this complex plot line, Jatil also finds out his love for Radha. The plot takes you to a roller coaster ride, and the revelation is quite shocking. In this mold of a mystery thriller, the movie also attempts to show how patriarchy operates and how women are exploited both mentally and physically. The movie had all the necessary material to be called a masterpiece, but sadly it lacks the precision and sharpness to achieve its goal. Here, both the writing and direction is at fault. Jatil is the Bollywood typecast hero who as a cop can take on the whole system without much hardship. Women characters only suffer, sold, or get raped, and then again Radha finally needs a man to rescue her. The plot is quite complex, and sometimes the audience toil hard to keep track of the characters and events. After the revelation, the movie loses its pace and becomes a social and moral commentary which seemed too long. But, though not a masterpiece, this movie will rank higher in the list of great Hindi films produced this year. It is a must-watch for any Indian movie lover, and especially if you are someone who is bored of the typical Bollywood melodrama and want to support movies based on original writing and unique concepts.